Hello guys and welcome to the best hands-on course on linear regression, which is the most simple yet very powerful algorithm of machine learning. Machine learning is one of the subfields of AI. Well, that's true that we haven't reached the real potential of AI, but we are still growing. And the proof of that is the new amazing projects that are launched day by day. Some of the projects are listed here. Example, the first one is Google Duplex, which was presented by Sundar Pichai in the latest Google I/O conference, where the Google Assistant was actually able to book an appointment for the client through the phone call. And this project tells you that how much we are growing in speech synthesis and natural language processing. These specific areas are really influenced in today's world, and most of the companies are really investing a lot on these fields, specifically deep learning and natural language processing, to make their bots understand what their customer really wants. Okay, now the next example is of Amazon. Amazon uses machine learning for product recommendation. Now, next one is Google Magenta, mm, which is not that famous, but it's really amazing as an AI can really compose a music for you. Yes, and next goes Google Apps. Google is the most valuable brand and has a huge annual turnover. Most of its revenue is generated through apps, and presently they use machine learning to target those apps to the correct audience. So how? How do they target? How do they know that what I want is that ad really meant for me? How do they know? They know because Google has all the data that what you search for, and through that they know, like example, I want a camera, so I will search on Google the cheapest cameras, camera buy, and all these sort of queries. So Google knows what I want, what I want to buy. So the Google will do just target those apps to me. So the advertisers and the customers are both getting benefited. Now let's move on to the outline of our course. It is composed of three main points. The first point is understanding the core concepts of regression analysis and deriving them by hand. We will derive those concepts, those theories by hand, so to get a deep understanding of regression. Now, the second point is implementing them with the major libraries present at this time. The examples are sklearn, TensorFlow, and NumPy, and all those from scratch. We will learn about their structure, their workflows also. Now, the third thing is working on real life projects. Examples are, the first thing is distance estimator with OpenCV. OpenCV stands for Open Computer Vision. This is an open source library for image processing. Okay, you can create different models to detect something. You can create filters. You can create many things actually. Okay, now, so our main purpose with using OpenCV is what? To detect the face, using Cascade approach. Okay, so what we will do here is we will detect the face and we will just draw a rectangle through that detected region. Okay, now as we will move forward, the area of this rectangle or the square will decrease. Yes, of course it will decrease. So now you can train your model on these measures. Example, you when you moved two steps forward, so how much did the area decrease? Now the second project is the formula derivator that automatically derives the formula of particular relation through analyzing the data. Okay, so for example, here is the column of for centigrade degree Celsius, and here is the column for Fahrenheit. Now, by providing this data frame, this table to my model and training my model on this data, I can get this formula. And how will we get this formula? We'll see that later. Now, some other examples are housing price predictor, where we predict the house price by looking at some characteristics of the house. Example, size of that house in square feet, number of bedrooms, its location, and all and all. Okay. And one more project we will do is stock price prediction.